Dear learners, I hope you are healthy and doing great. I'm Dr. Shagufta Khan from School of Electrical Electronics and Communication Engineering. Today I'll discuss about the faults in power systems which comes under the subject Power System Analysis. So in this lecture, we will discuss about the following subtopics. First, we will discuss about the causes of faults in power systems. Then, what is the need of fault analysis? After that, we will discuss about the fault consequences. Like a fault occurs in a power system, then what will be the effect on a power system? And last, we will discuss about the classification of faults in power systems. Causes of faults in power systems. So generally we have two types of causes, external causes and internal causes. External causes because the causes which are actually coming outside, outside of the power system network. Under this we have atmospheric effects and the physical effects. Under atmospheric effects we can have thunderstorm at lightning, wind, snow, earthquake. And the physical effects like fire explosions, falling trees, physical contact by animals, physical accidents like vehicle hitting. So internal causes like human error, DC earth faults, wrong relay setting and hotspot. Sometimes what happened within the power system network, we have the power system protection. So there is some setting for the relay. So we can have some maybe some wrong settings and there will be like a high temperature at a particular transmission line point. So these are the basically internal causes for faults. So fault consequences. If a fault occurs in a power system, then what are the consequences in that particular system? So like overcurrent. Okay, so the current can increase, under voltage or over voltage, steady state voltage can be up or down, sag and swell. For a particular short duration, the voltage can be up and down, interruption. If there is a severe fault, then maybe the power cut is there, so interruption is there, flicker, voltage flickering can also be there. Then harmonics. If a three-phase system and a fault occurs in a one phase, then definitely the harmonics will introduce in that particular system. Then power factor variation. If the power factor varies from the ideal value, that is 1, so if it is high, so we have to actually the tariff will also be increased. Then frequency deviation, variation in temperature. If current is very high at a particular network, then the temperature will high. Maybe hotspot points can be created. Then physical movements and pressure. So in power system, faults are classified into two categories. First one is the shunt faults, that is also called as a short circuit, and the second one is series faults, that is open circuit. So in shunt faults which involve the power conductor or conductors to ground or short circuit between conductors. In series faults, when the circuits are controlled by fuses or any device which does not open all three phases, one or two phases of the circuit may be opened while the other phases or phase is closed. Further, shunt type of faults are classified into two categories. First one is the asymmetric faults and the second one is symmetrical faults. Asymmetrical faults, if there is three phase, so maybe we can have the fault in one line, which is called it as a line to ground fault. Maybe between two lines, so it is called as line to line fault, and double line to ground fault, that means two lines and with ground. And second one is the symmetrical faults, which is basically three phase faults. If all the three phases are affected, so it comes under the symmetrical fault. Here you can see the figures for asymmetrical faults for line to ground fault, line to line fault and double line to ground fault. For symmetrical fault, the figure is shown here. You can see here R, Y and Z. All the three phases are involved in this fault. So this is the summary for this lecture. We have understood the causes of faults in power systems. Next, we also understood the consequences of faults in power systems and classification of faults, which is categorized into two categories. So after completion of this lecture, we can practice the following questions like what are the consequences of power system faults and describe causes of fault in power system. Then what are the types of power system faults? So these are the references which I have referred for this lecture. These actually the books, these are the standard books, C.L. Wadhwa book, which is electrical power system, and Ashfaq Hussain power system, and then W.D. Stevenson elements of power system analysis, which is of the publication of Mike Crohill. Then B.R. Gupta power system analysis, which is the third edition of S. Chand publication. Thank you so much for listening this lecture. Have a nice day.